Assalamu alaikum. We are from XNews UET.
Today we are going to conduct a very interesting interview of a most well-known person of this institute.
A person who was a former professor at JIKI.
A person who also got Stara Imtiaz.
A person who is a former UETN.
Any guesses?
No? He is the Vice Chancellor of UET.
First of all, let me thank all UET team members for providing me this opportunity to speak on various issues which are very important from education point of view and also from the university point of view. And let me say that I cherish the memories and enjoyed my stay as a student in the University of Engineering and Technology, and this is one of the best part of my life as a student, where I have been able to learn many things, and which has actually contributed later in my future career and in progress of career. And without that, perhaps I would not have been able to be in a position where I am at the moment. So far as the position of Vice Chancellor is concerned, I'm really honored and delighted and satisfied with having this opportunity to be the Vice Chancellor of one of the prestigious universities in the country. The university had played a very important role in the promotion of science, education, engineering and technology, and it is one of the premier institution, one of the old institution in Pakistan. Started in 1921 as a McLagan College, and then with few hundred students, and now it has expanded in a very big way with main campus, with a big population, body of students, and also many multiple campuses, sub-campuses, and charge of these new universities which are being established by the federal government and also by the government of Punjab. Government of Pakistan has been contributing and one of the very important stakeholders in the development of the university in recent times, federal government as well as the provincial government. And university has been able to get grants and funds from HEC and also from the government of Punjab as well to expand, to develop, to grow, and to start many new programs, not only in the field of engineering but also in many other areas as well. And that has resulted into the expansion and also to enhance the enrollment of the students. And when we talk about enrollment of students, then it's one of the very important aspects when we talk about education in the country, because we unfortunately don't really have that many universities. If you look at the population and the number of applicants who apply to professional education in particular for admissions. And I think if university has expanded in a big way, it has been following the policies of government and society to contribute in society for maximizing the opportunity to the youth of the country for the opportunity for admissions in professional education. So I think this is one of the very important cause of life to contribute in the field of education, science and technology. And these are very important areas through which you can bring change, and not only change but revolution in society. So these are the important drivers for change and for development in modern time. So in this context, I think while I'm sitting on this chair, it's a very important seat of learning. It's a big place, but at the same time, it is a very challenging job. It's very challenging in a way that you have to see that how you can fulfill your plans for development. No doubt that all faculty members who have been associated with the university in the past, and the leadership and all the vice chancellors who have contributed in the development of universities. They have really played a very important role in the growth and the development of this university. And I really appreciate,
sorry to interrupt,
yeah,
but are you satisfied by this current teaching system?
Let me conclude and then I will respond. So in this context, I really appreciate their efforts. And I also appreciate the efforts of our current faculty members, officers and staff of the university for playing a very important role. And referring to your question, maybe you want to rephrase the question, you're welcome, but
are you satisfied by the current faculty and current teaching system?
Well, this is a big challenge actually, and this is where I have to work with my colleagues in the university and also with the important stakeholders who are providing grants, the HEC, government, federal government and the government of Punjab, and many other donor agencies who are helping us in setting up of various laboratories and infrastructure at the university. So in this context, yes, quality of education is the most important and critical thing. In this, can I finish this? So in this context, in this 21st century, good is not good enough. So we have to be excellent. And no matter whatever we have done so far, we have to do more, and there is a long way to go.
Yes,
I would say that while there are many things which are going well, but there are many areas where we need to revise, we need to update, we need to review, we need to upgrade at different levels so that we can ensure the university is not only one of the best universities in the country, but also ranked well at the international level. So while we have to establish these goals, we have to ensure that our teaching learning process is adequate, in line with the best practices followed at the international level, and also encourage our students who have a very big, good potential to learn and to contribute at the university level and also in the society. And in this context, I think we can do much more than perhaps what we are doing.
So इसी बात को आगे लेके चले गए. So यूनिवर्सिटी में जब फैसिलिटीज की थोड़ी बात की जाए तो ये हम देखते हैं कि वाईफाई सिस्टम्स ऑलमोस्ट सब डिपार्टमेंट्स में अवेलेबल हैं, लेकिन स्टूडेंट्स की उन तक एक्सेस नहीं है. प्लस हॉस्टल्स में सर जो थोड़ी इंटरनेट रिस्ट्रिक्शंस हैं, और ये कि सर UAMS का ऑनलाइन सिस्टम बनाया गया, उसमें स्टूडेंट्स को बहुत ज़्यादा इश्यूज फेस करने पड़े. सो डोंट यू थिंक कि इसके बारे में आपके क्या इसे हैं आगे ले जाने के, और प्लस इनके ऑनलाइन कोर्स सिलेक्शन सिस्टम हो, ऑनलाइन इंस्ट्रक्टर सिलेक्शन सिस्टम, तो ये IT फैसिलिटीज़ के बारे में UET में आपके क्या ओपिनियन?
This is a very important area for development, IT and ICT. ICT for students and for younger faculty. The communication is very important in order to deliver better in the classrooms and in the labs. And IT is also very important because IT automation and there are many areas where we can have immediate access to technology, and that is through digital development that has been going on. Unfortunately, so far the development that has taken place in the field of IT in the university is not adequate enough. So we have recently set up a committee. The committee is going to propose a full-fledged department of IT in the university, which will cater the requirement of all the students, all the officers and all the faculty members, and the growing demand in various campuses in terms of automation, in terms of different systems and software which got to be in place for better teaching and learning process. So my plan is that in coming months we should have a good IT team. We do have a good IT team, but we need to have the facility to strengthen this team into a bigger team so that they can contribute and attend to all areas where there is troubleshooting, where there is a maintenance, where there is a robust system, that need to be in place not only in hostels but also in the labs and the classrooms, and also linking all the campus, sub-campuses of the university so that we can...
Sub-campuses से एक question था कि आजकल बहुत
Yeah,
टॉपिक चल रहा है कि DMC पे नाम होना चाहिए नहीं होना चाहिए, और स्टूडेंट्स को आपकी इस पर क्या कमेंट है कि क्या होना चाहिए?
I think this is a very important issue. I think when we set the goal that quality and excellence is our important benchmark that we have to follow in our education, in our research, in our innovation and commercialization of projects, then I think this may not be a big question. So the question, we have to follow the norms of semester. We all think in different ways. We may have multiple solutions, we have one problem, which is not a very bad thing. So that's why we are debating and discussing, so that while we have the responsibility to ensure quality not only at the main campus but also at the sub-campus.
अच्छा सर, इधर एक इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन और कि हाउ डू यू सी द रोल ऑफ सोसाइटीज इन द प्रोफेशनल ग्रूमिंग और डेवलपमेंट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, और इसको अगर मैं फर्दर एलैबोरेट करूँ तो आजकल सर हमने एक देखा सोसाइटीज की जो यानी कि उन्हें मिलती थी फैसिलिटीज वगैरह जो उन्हें कम्फर्ट्स अलाउ थे, आपके आने के बाद उसमें एक शिफ्ट आया, मतलब काफी ज्यादा नई सोसाइटीज को इजाजत मिली, आपने इस चीज को बहुत इंकरेज किया, मतलब इस बारे में आपका क्या पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है?
So, considering all these difficulties and the big challenge which we are confronted with to ensure the quality of education, while we are expanding, the number of students, the enrollment is important, good faculty and the retention is important, but at the same time we need to have the parameters in place to ensure quality of education.
So we have
Can you finish? Yes, coming back to this point of co-curricular activities, I think in the modern context you have to look at the holistic education. And holistic education would allow you to not only learn in the classroom and in the labs, but also activity-based learning. So if you are organizing an activity on professional development, and then you are also having a bit of a mixed program where you can have entertainment. So I think this is a pretty normal and natural kind of thing. You can interact with your classmates, and you can invite teams from other universities. So co-curricular activities are a very important aspect of education. And if you combine it with the third element, and that is the sports, and contribution and your contribution in the different kind of games, not only e-gaming but also in the field as well, and I think it will allow the students and youth to have a better, well-rounded personality. And I think if you encourage these things, then it can be very useful for having balanced people, balanced student and personalities, which is very important for our society in particular. We are confronted with the big challenges of extremism and terrorism, so intolerance. So I think if we can have that kind of culture in our universities, that would be very helpful, where we should have the opportunity for our students to provide them training, where they should not only be able to listen, understand, but also be able to organize various activities. And so I think teamwork and co-curricular activities allow the students to do things in a manner which can be more balanced as compared to people who are only interested in just grades and that. So it may be good for time being or for that particular time, but I think in the long run, for teamwork, for your career growth, for lifelong learning, holistic education model is the one which we should be considering, and where normal academic activities along with the sporting activities and co-curricular activities, I think the students should get the opportunity to take part in all these programs. And I think universities have the responsibility to provide enabling environment for teaching and learning process, and also for co-curricular activities. Oxford University had a good society, Oxford University Society, and I've been able to attend many of their functions. But you have to be responsible while you are taking part in such programs. So in this context, I think there are many good models in the world which the students can consider and follow. And I'm sure that this university is going to prosper and contribute in the society and also in the hope that in future at the international level, where our professors, experts and researchers can produce the level of their papers and their contribution as good as accepted at the international level, and that research got to be translated to solve the problems of society. So in the current context, I can tell you that I don't know if you are aware of impact factor or not.
Yes, sir.
But if you are, then this is important for any researcher so that we can maximize the impact factor coming out of their publication in a good journal.
So recently,
But there's another important factor which is bigger than impact factor, and that is the impact of your scientific achievement and research on society. So I think in this context, when the research can be translated into meaningful products, into meaningful commercialization of softwares, devices, equipment, then you are helping the society to lead and advance in that area of specialization.
so it's really going to communicate that yes, we are not developed. कि जनरल ट्रेंड देखा जाए तो यूडी में हमारे पास लैक ऑफ जो कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं होता था स्टूडेंट्स में, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स में स्टूडेंट बहुत ज़्यादा वीक होते हैं. तो अगर हम लोग इसको किस तरह से कंपनसेट करेंगे कि इंडस्ट्री खुद ही बहुत अट्रैक्ट हो इस तरह, क्या हम कोई ऐसा एग्जीबिशन, एनुअल एग्जीबिशन होगा जिसमें हम इंडस्ट्रीज को लेकर आएंगे, क्या कोई इस तरह का प्लान आपके पास है?
We are going to hold many workshops, seminars and short courses which should allow our students to enhance and improve their communication skills. We do have relevant courses in the program, in the undergraduate program, but I think the contents and curriculum has to be reviewed.
कि आप इस वक्त स्टूडेंट्स होते तो किस पॉइंट पे होते, क्या सोसाइटी पर्सन होते, बिल्कुल एक जो नर्ड होता है वो होते, तो किस पॉइंट पे आप आते होते?
So before that one particular incident I want you to share with us.
Yeah, I think there are many such kind of incidents, but I think it was pretty much normal. I mean, as you guys are, so it's not very different in that context. And
So one particular.
at the end, I think what I can suggest is that ensure that quality and excellence of our programs and our endeavors will continue for that achievement of that mission of the university. And request all the students,
Yes, sir.
please, that you are very important stakeholders of the university. What you are doing today is going to count in a big way tomorrow. And those who are going to follow you as juniors and then become seniors, they will look at you and then take you as role models. So we have to be a little more responsible. While you have a lot of freedom in the university to do many things, you also have big responsibility. And time management is very important. And we need to polish and refine the personalities and the skills of our students and graduates in soft skills. And soft skills mean we're talking about they should have exposure to register for courses in management, in communication, so that they can exercise their choice as well to do things which may not be directly relevant to their programs. So in this context, please help the university, come up with your good suggestions anytime you feel like for improvement, and we all have to work together.
Exactly.
It's not only the security people or the staff in the lab or the professors in the classroom or the management of the university. It's our combined effort, it's a team effort, an activity and program which can allow to continue and which would help the university prosper and progress in a way that one day will also become one of the few universities in the international
Inshallah,
and top few hundred universities.
What development we will sub-campuses will see, because वो complain करते हैं कि they don't have facilities, वो negatively based होती है, जैसे you are underscore करेगा, तो उसके बारे में क्या कहना है, sub-campuses की development क्या करेंगे?
Actually, we're trying to help them as much. Perhaps we have not been provide that help and support in the past, but now we're going to make a plan, and we will ensure that our senior faculty in the relevant program will have regular interaction with them during the semester, supervise them, guide them, help them in the lectures, in the labs, and at the same time we will make sure that their quality of education, their assessment in midterm and final exams is also up to the standard as good as in the main campus. So if we combine these two activities, I think then we will be able to solve any problems. So what has actually so far come up is probably inadequate support given to sub-campuses. So once the support is available on regular basis to all programs, and I'm sure that the younger teacher over there will also learn, and they will benefit from the mentoring of the senior faculty and also.
Sir, last में कोई message जो आप students को देना चाहें और XNews के बारे में कोई comment?
Yes, yeah, I think XNews is doing a pretty good job, and I must thank you all. Keep a balance, and because if you are the official face of the university,
Yes, sir.
and you have a big responsibility
Of
not
course.
to even slip in microns
Yes, sir.
or in nanometer
Sir,
in
we
terms
bless
of deviation from the standards. So no matter whatever news you would like to put in as a matter of flash,
Yes, sir.
think about it and make sure that it is in the interest of the university.
So right now you are the most favorite person of every student of our school. So it's matters
sir.
for your
Thank you so
fans
much,
because
Yes, sir.
they
I'm
like
thankful
change.
to Almighty, and I'm really honored and obliged to have this opportunity, and it's a big challenge. And let's pray that we will be able to succeed in changing the face of the university in a way that while our students will have not only good GPAs, but we will have the adoption of outcome-based education and assessment. So the learning outcomes will be better, and we will have much greater linkages with industry, and they will come and interview our graduates, and we will provide them the platform and facilities so that as they are close to graduation, they should be able to have good offers to go in their practical life.
Thank you so much, sir.
My name is Rida Qaisar and I am from Mechatronics Department and I am XNews.
My name is Hamza Ismail and I am from Mechanical Department and I am XNews.
My name is Daud from Computer Science Department and I am XNews.
My name is Ibrar Ibrahim. I am from Chemical Department, KSK campus, and I am XNews.
My name is Arslan. I am from Engineering Department, KSK campus and I am XNews.
My name is Mamoon Masud. I am from Electrical Department and I am XNews.